Good morning, Drew Daly, fire staff with Oklahoma Forestry Services. Wanted to take an opportunity this morning to give just a general overview of the fire weather and fire behavior conditions that we're going to be facing over the next 2 days, and then also extending into early next week. And the next 2 days pose an extreme risk that will be focused today, Thursday, in western Oklahoma, extending somewhat into central Oklahoma, but then more widespread tomorrow on Friday. A fairly unique and almost historic set of weather conditions are going to set up in Oklahoma that will prompt this over top of what's some very drought impacted fuels due to the very dry conditions we've seen in much of the western part of the state. So if I can, I'll just like to illustrate on the map here that's behind me as to what we're looking at in the near term over the next 2 days. Today we're going to see a dry line that's going to push into western Oklahoma, and it's going to push into just almost hitting the I-35 corridor. And in this line today, we're going to see temperatures that are going to move up into the 90s, maybe approaching 100 degrees down in southwest Oklahoma. But more importantly to that, the relative humidity values are going to fall very low, which will mean that the wildland fuels such as grass and leaf litter is going to be very receptive and encourage extreme rates of fire spread today. Today we are expecting in the grassland, southern Great Plains area, we're expecting rates of spread that could be pushing as much as 5 miles per hour or even greater. And to put that into perspective for you, if you think about the fire that we had last year up in northwest Oklahoma, the Starbuck fire, that fire moved 64 miles in 10 hours. And that initially that rate of spread, 5 miles per hour, may not sound significant, but it is very significant in the fact that the impact that it can have. In essence, over the next 2 days, the fire danger and ultimately the fire weather that we're going to see is going to promote this rapid rate of spread that could be life-threatening. And not only life-threatening to incident responders, including firefighters and police and EMS and emergency managers, but also life-threatening to the general public. We just strongly encourage everybody to rapidly notify 911 of any emerging fire that you may see, and also encourage untrained personnel to not engage in firefighting. The conditions over the next couple of days are going to be extremely challenging for the trained professionals that we have across this state in our volunteer, our career, and our agency fire departments. So again, today the dry line pushes into almost the I-35 corridor, and then it will reflex back out this evening. And this evening, though, we're going to see a continuous burning period through the night, which is very concerning for us. And then tomorrow, we're going to see a cold front that will push into Oklahoma that is going to bring with it, again, very strong winds, but then also a change in wind direction. And as that cold front moves through, fire danger is going to be pushed eastward through Oklahoma to where it nearly lines up with the I-44 corridor. And we're going to see the potential for extreme rates of fire spread to progress ahead of this cold front all the way into a very heavily populated area of the state. So again, with that being said, over the next 2 days, we ask people to delay any kind of outdoor burning, whether that be controlled burning, prescribed fire, outdoor grilling, and also pay attention to those activities they do that may spark a wildfire, such as making sure that chains are not dragging on trailers, making sure that your equipment is properly maintained, and that you avoid just any of those activities, again, that will spark a wildfire. So with that being said, it's often said in Oklahoma that you need to be weather aware, but today you need to be both weather and fire aware. And thank you for your time.